Thank you. Thank you very much. Distinguished members of the Congress, it's a big honor to be here today. And first of all, I would like to thank for all support that Ukraine today is receiving during this terrible war from you personally, from the Congress in general, both Republicans and Democrats. We appreciate this bipartisan support from the current US administration headed by President Biden and by American people. Also, I would like to thank Ambassador Carpenter for brilliant work of his and his team in OSCE in order to restore security on the continent. Helsinki Commission deals with security and cooperation in Europe. And I can tell you that there is no any other nation in Europe on the continent which made more for security than Ukraine. Because we are the only and the first in the human history, and for the moment the only nation which voluntarily gave up nuclear weapon arsenal, which was in 1994 the third largest in the world. And we did it with the aim of non-proliferation of nuclear weapon and increasing of security. And what we have today, the terrible barbaric attack against us and attempt to wipe out Ukraine from the map of the planet. So in order to restore international security, because this is a very bad message, we need to restore as soon as possible territorial integrity of Ukraine. Today, 21% of our territory is occupied, and we're speaking today about occupied territories. 21. It's like Austria and Switzerland together, or like state of Mississippi or Pennsylvania. Just imagine, with millions of people there. And this territory was even bigger. Fortunately, we liberated part of it. Bucha, Irpin, Hostomel, these names are now known throughout the whole world. Because after liberation, we knew about awful atrocities committed in these suburbs of Kiev by Russian army. And I want to give you testimony, not of myself, but of this girl. Her name is Sofia. She's 14 years old. And you can see what Russians did with her. And I just want to read what she said. I'm Sofia, and I am a small Ukrainian girl. I lost my hand, my mother, and my beloved cat in Bucha. I am one of the almost 1,000 children who have suffered at the hands of occupants. I lived in the hospital for 3 months, and I am still tormented by phantom pains. Now I am in Rome, but I shudder at every sound, and I am afraid of airplanes. When I am worried, I am not just my non-existent hand that hurts. It hurts my whole body. I did horse riding in a past life, but I don't know if I can do it again with one arm. I need a prosthesis. When I wear it, the phantom pains will subside, and I will even be able to dress myself. And I have today this toy, one of her favorite toys, this horse. And I want to ask you how it could be in 21st century such things happen to children, to our children, and what should we do to stop it? I want to thank all of you, Senator Cardin, Representative Hohen, and your colleagues for the bills about designation of what's going on in Ukraine as a genocide, because it is genocide. Convention on Prevention of Genocide of United Nations clearly says that there are clear criteria in Article 2. What is genocide? And I can just tell you that it is said that genocide means any, I'm quoting, any of the following acts committed. But unfortunately in Ukraine, not any, but all of them are committed. Killing members of the group, causing serious bodily or mental harm to members of the group, you can watch it, Sophia, deliberately inflicting on the group conditions of life, calculated to bring about its physical destruction in whole or in part. You mentioned Mariupol, which was without heating during the winter, which is without water today in the summer. Imposing measures intended to prevent births within the group and all the sexual violence against Ukrainian women, which happened. Forcibly transferring children, more than 200,000, to Russia in order to change their identity and to make Russians from them. That is all. When Russia is occupying our territories, first what they do, they burn Ukrainian books, they destroy Ukrainian monuments. And that is also clear criteria of genocide. So what is now done by Russia is a genocide. And I assure you and encourage you to adopt these bills that you so kindly sponsored and presented as soon as possible. And the Convention on Prevention of Genocide is saying not only about what is genocide, but if there is a genocide, that is the responsibility of every country on the planet to do everything possible to stop it as soon as possible. So it means, in Ukrainian case, it means give us weaponry. Because that is the only way to stop genocide, is to stop this occupation of our territory. And we need weaponry for it. We need long-range missiles, we need fighters, we need tanks. We don't ask for boots on the ground. We are not asking for other things. We will do our job ourselves. But please, help us with this, provide us with this. And we are rewatching our place on the planet. I can tell you, after we will win this war, together with the United States, with your support, as a closest ally, we will be able enough to be a closest ally in other parts of the planet to prevent such things which happened in our country today. We will do it definitely, together with you. May God bless you, and God bless America. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much for your testimony.